Hello, pile 3. If you felt called to this card, this is the reading for you. So I'm getting the feel that you guys are water signs and you're kind of letting this energy take the driver's seat this month or whenever you're watching this. So we have the Queen of Wands, and I see that you guys get this, you get this confidence, and it's almost like it's not real because it's all emotion and there's no reason or logic behind it. So when you follow this, you're following something that it does not have a stable foundation. You have the passion to make it happen, but you're being led by your emotion and you're not able to see things clearly because of this. You guys want change and you're willing to do whatever to get this change, and this may even mean compromising yourself or compromising your calmness that you built. It may have felt boring, and you wanted to get out of this boredom, so you changed the energy in yourself to this Queen of Wands, and instead of sitting this and enjoying this emotional energy, you put your emotions in this idea to get away from them, essentially, and just creating something and following that. And you did this because you look back on what you have done, and that's that change you're wanting to do. So I feel like you guys, the boredom you're seeing as something that's different than what it is. You may have needed a period of calmness before things pick up, and I'm actually seeing that forcing things is not the right way to go, especially with your career. You guys may be working on your career with this, and you're just wanting things to progress, and you're putting too much energy in trying to make it happen when it has to happen to divine timing. And that's something that you cannot control. And the more you try to control it, the more you're gonna be spinning on your wheels, essentially. This card says sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So this Queen of Wands is like your ego came out, and instead of enjoying the emotional awakening you had, you wanted to create something with it. That's the ego. And I feel that you guys need time with your human self. When this comes up, you needed time to analyze why you're feeling like that, why your confidence wasn't there this strongly for so long, instead of just trying to escape from it and use it, essentially. You guys had this energy and then you just wanted to use it and make something happen with it. But it's not the right time, because I see that with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like the end is there, but there's something on the other side that you can't see yet, and that's because it's up to divine timing, and your human self can't control everything. And this is really speaking of wanting things to happen, being rigid about something when you're supposed to go with the flow, and you're supposed to work on your own energy to receive it. And it's more of a push and pull energy here. So this may have been something in your career, like a promotion, maybe a relationship. You're putting in all this work and nothing's happening because nothing is meant to happen right now. You're meant to be still and just analyze and observe what is going on around you. And then we have this 7 of Cups in reverse, and this is the card of delusion. And since it's in reverse, it's saying that you may be in a fog about your future, or you may suddenly have this idea, which I see that Queen of Wands energy led you to, but it's not factual, it's not reasonable, and it's something that it was like this manifestation of your emotions on a platform, but that doesn't mean it's attainable or it's real. It just means that if anything, you were trying to escape from those emotions and just find a way to have an outlet to see that, and you're actually supposed to cultivate it in you, because when you do that, that energy is natural and it's not just temporary and extreme in certain situations. It's all the time and it grows in a healthy way. And it shows you that you don't have to work so hard giving without any give in return. I feel like you guys also may be in a relationship where you're doing this. You may have had an idea in a relationship, but I feel this is more about career. Like you want some things to happen and it's not the right time, because this is the card of delusion. So if you have this idea, and even if you have all the reasons, all the steps to make it work, it's not attainable. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse is saying that you feel like you're ready to go out there, you feel like you're ready to start something new, and it's just because you're trying to escape something. There's some trauma there that it almost like makes you have this work ethic, because you don't want to be bored, because you know it's going to lead you to some type of spiritual analysis, or it's going to bring up this trauma, or it's just going to bring things to light that like you've trying to been put off. That's why you had like that confidence, because it was that emotional energy that's associated with healing, but you put it in work, or you put it in something that like you're not supposed to put in anything except yourself, and just analyze why it's there. Because the Page of Pentacles itself upright is saying new beginnings in the material world, like you're ready for this. But it's in reverse and it's saying you feel like that, but it's delusion. It's like this mask for what you need to be doing internally. Because I see here that there are some things that need to be worked out, like serious things in your subconscious, that if you do want change, if you do want abundance or new career outlook, there is something that you need to release in your subconscious. And I'm hearing it's about relationships. So I feel like you guys also may spend your money a lot, like in extreme moments. Like if you get your paycheck, you're like, oh, let me go shopping, oh, let me buy lots of food, let me go out to the clubs, whatever. And it's like, that's not the energy of gaining a new career focus or change. It's staying the same because you're not letting your money grow. So I feel like that's another thing that you guys may want to analyze. Like, why are these extreme feelings here? Because it's something from your past. There's something in your subconscious you need to reprogram. And it also affects how you see money. It also affects how you see the material world, that you want to be ready, but because your subconscious is not ready, there's this confusion. If you are starting something new, it needs to be from a clean slate. And I see here that you may be being kind of desperate, I guess. Like you're willing to do whatever to get there. So this career, like this idea you had in those extreme emotions, it's kind of like this projection of what you need to heal from. Like whatever you see in this manifestation is your emotions on a platform, and emotions are all levels of consciousness. So really analyze, like, what is this projecting? Is it projecting that you have to work super duper hard? Is it projecting that you have to spend your money really quick because you're not making enough money to actually save it, or your life isn't stable enough to be comfortable to be bored? Because I feel like you guys really want to escape this boredom, and you have to stay in it if you want to grow, if you want to have realistic career ideas. Because the moment you had one, you wanted to flip the switch and just get on it right away. And sometimes things come up because we're supposed to analyze them, not act on them. And we have confirmation of this because this is the surrender to non-action card. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. This is also about a relationship. If you guys are kind of push and pulling with this and you're not getting like this calmness or reciprocity, they're really saying be still and not act, because your energy needs to be put in you. You guys need to grow your energy, and you can only do that when you're still, when you're bored. And it's because this subconscious reprogramming is where you put your energy towards. You guys may have been used to putting it towards your future, like being too attached to results or ideas or where you want to go, that you forget where you are right now and how you can get there from where you are right now. That your change of mindset, your everyday practices to better yourself makes a better you, so that you can attract things that are in your highest good, not just a bored idea that you're like, oh yes, I get to escape my life. I get to start something new, that I don't have to pay attention to myself anymore. It felt like that, and that's why this card here is telling us, like, you need to really look in that subconscious reprogramming and see what does not fit anymore. See what's outdated and release that. This card says, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So this is really letting go of all that future energy and putting that energy in yourself. And you guys also may have a spirit team that has been sending you signs, that has led you to this reading possibly, that they're really trying to get it through to you, like, be still, not act. Let it come to you. Heal yourself before you start a new career. Heal your relationship views before you start a new way of being in love with someone. Because you guys, like, in the past, I saw that you kind of let the past dictate your future because you didn't give yourself enough time to reflect on the past, to change how you view the future. So it's just like some of this outdated energy is stored in you, and you cannot start a new idea in a positive way if it's with outdated energy. So you guys really might want to look into also asking your spirit team, like, how do you release this subconscious blockages? How do you reprogram your subconscious, or just new outlets to that? This card says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So your team is telling you, like, they are there if you're praying, and if you're praying and you feel like someone is not there to hear you, they are. And this is actually like bringing you closer to them, because you're saying, like, you know something's wrong, you're acknowledging it, you're praying to the universe, and that itself is a subconscious reprogramming, because you have to acknowledge that something is wrong to know that something can be right. And that is where I see you genuinely want to be. You want to be passion, you want to be joy, you want to be these things and have a career where you can feel these things, a relationship where you can feel these things, but a lot of things have to be released before you can get to this. And your spirit team wants you to feel these things, but they're saying you have to be bored before you feel that. You have to be doing nothing to get in touch with this in a healthy way. And sometimes it's just divine timing. So do whatever feels right in your body, not your mind. This says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So let it flow, let it go and let it flow. If something feels like you're too much in the future, if it's too forceful, if nothing's happening, if you're not getting confirmations or synchronicities, let it go and let it flow. And this says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. And this also goes with prayer, because when you're praying about things from your heart, it's acknowledging that things can get better, and you automatically get in that energy of things are good. You know, you are able to pray, you do have a spiritual team, you are blessed. Just reaffirming those things and focusing on the things that are stable in your life. I feel like you guys put a lot of energy towards trying to make things stable that you forget what is currently stable. So get in that energy more, and then you will find ways to make that energy feel more natural, and that may also lead you to this subconscious reprogramming that really does need to happen. And that is the end of your reading.